This obligation flows from what?
Your Lordship, there is an agreement made between the parties, Your
So
Lordship.
you are asking for the implementation of the terms of a contract.
No, Your Lordship, no implementation of contract, Your Lordship. Contract में ये दिया गया था कि वो
आपको
टाइम
बस के लिए रूट देंगे,
टाइम टेबल
वो
देंगे.
दिया नहीं इन्होंने.
Your Lordship, it is are contrary to the provision of Section 12 of Arbitration Act, Your Lordship.
He is leading you. He is your senior. Is he your senior or it is your case?
It's my case.
Yes.
If the buses are not allowed to travel on a particular road, it is the police and the administration that stops. And BSRTC.
There is the arbitration clause. Yes.
Lordship, this case is filed for quashing the commission liability or amount and penalty imposed on the petitioner.
By?
Your Lordship, petitioner and the BSRTC illegally imposed the penalty, Your Lordship.
By whom?
By BSRTC, Your Lordship. Bihar State Transport Authority, Your Lordship. Transport Corporation, Your Lordship. Chief, after expiry of permit, Your Lordship, the respondent has calculating the tax liability, commission liability, Your Lordship. Lordship, may kindly para 18, Your Lordship.
Please read the prayer.
Yes. Prayer number 1, Your Lordship. For issuance of writ in the nature of certiorari for quashing the tax or commission liability, including the penalty or interest dues of Bihar State Road Transport Corporation of Darbhanga region against the petitioner's buses, which has been issued under Prapatra 3 of January 2023, referred to Annexure P by 9 series, by the BSRTC, whereby and where under the BSRTC has sought commission amount of transport revenue, which is itself an illegal demand of the BSRTC, as the vehicles of the petitioners attached with the BSRTC were not running during the said period due to arbitrary, illegal and negligent act of BSRTC itself. BSRTC failed to provide timetable and other relevant things to run the petitioners' buses, which are under the obligation of the BSRTC, despite of given many obligations.
This obligation flows from what?
Your Lordship, there is an agreement made between the parties, Your Lordship.
So you are asking for the implementation of the terms of a contract.
No, Your Lordship, no implementation of contract, Your Lordship. Contract में ये दिया गया था कि वो
आपको बस के लिए रूट देंगे,
टाइम टेबल देंगे.
वो दिया नहीं इन्होंने.
उन्होंने परमिट इशू किया, उनको परमिट इशू करना उनके ऑब्लिगेशन में था, उन्होंने परमिट इशू किया, लॉर्डशिप. एंड देयर आफ्टर, योर लॉर्डशिप, देयर इज अ थिंग्स चेंज इन दरभंगा, योर लॉर्डशिप. दरभंगा में कैदराबाद बस स्टैंड था, which is situated in the middle town of the Darbhanga, your lordship. And 2018, your lordship, it was transferred to the Delhi mode, which is on highway, your lordship, national highway in Darbhanga, your lordship. And then because of that, your lordship, the time of buses collide on the Delhi mode, your lordship, and therefore the petitioners bus were not allowed to run on road, your lordship.
So who did not allow them to run?
BSRTC, your lordship.
So as per terms of contract, they were required to run.
Yes, your lordship.
So if the terms of contract are not implemented, then
provide to time.
Then
only.
you come in the High Court.
Your lordship, only provide the timetable, your lordship.
So if the implementation of the terms of contract are not followed, then you come to the High Court.
Arbitration clause is there.
Lordship.
The BSRTC never stops. It is the police that stops. If the buses are not allowed to travel on a particular road, it is the police and the administration that stops. And BSRTC.
There is the arbitration clause.
My lord, page 54.
Page
53. In fact, start from page 52. Clause 37.
Yes, you have to say anything.
In case of any dispute arises between both the parties regarding the execution of the agreement, then for the settlement of dispute, Secretary Transport Department shall be the arbitrator, or in case of posts of administrator and secretary are held by the same person by an independent, mutually agreed arbitrator who shall be a government servant not below the rank of secretary. He has never moved for the arbitration.
Lordship, it is contrary to the provision of Section 12 of Arbitration Act.
He is leading you. He is your senior. Is he your senior or it is your case?
It's my case.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Your Lordship, it is contrary to the provision of section 12 of Arbitration and Conciliation Act, Your Lordship. In this, according to this provision, Your Lordship, the Secretary Transport Department cannot be an arbitrator in this case, Your
So
Lordship.
move an application if there is an arbitration clause, and in that if there is a person who is an interested person, what is the judgment which has been given by Supreme Court in relation to arbitration? नहीं, go there. देखिए, admittedly there is an arbitration clause. In the agreement entered between the respondent BSRTC and the petitioners. The petitioner has raised certain disputes with regard to the action of the respondents in not providing permits and timetable for the purpose of flying its buses, for which the agreement was entered between them and the respondent. Such disputes in terms of clause 37 can be first raised before the Secretary Transport Department. Stop. Learned Counsel submits that the Secretary, being an interested party,
Corporation is an autonomous body.
may not be considered as an arbitrator. Para the apex court in case of आपको लाना चाहिए था वो जज
Lordship, Delhi Metro case, Your Lordship.
has held as in the court, keeping in view above, the petitioners are always free to raise a dispute before an independent arbitrator by invoking the provisions of the Act of 1996, granting liberty, as above. The petition is dismissed
Lordship,
on efficacious alternate remedy.
in the meantime, Lordship, no coercive step should be taken by the respondent, Your Lordship.
For what?
A recovery of the dues, Your Lordship.
You take up there.
Lordship,
For that also, if you do not give them they also have the same claim, they will also go into arbitration.
Your Lordship, he is going to, as per my information, Your Lordship, he is going to file a certificate case against the petitioner, Your Lordship. He is already prepared for it.
Come then, that is.
Lordship, kindly, in the meantime, may be given, Your Lordship.
No relief. Once the case is dismissed on ground of alternate remedy efficacious, can't be partially implemented.